This is Coogan Cassius for IFL TV. We're at Frederick's Restaurant here in North London for Rock the Box 3.
Huey, give us a hat. Just ordering a hat, just to be like you, Coogan. I bet this American swagger. See, now I'm professional.
Now, let me just explain just what happened. Tyson Fury just said to me, why haven't you got iFilm London or IFL TV gear on? I went, well, why haven't you got Team Fury gear on?
Now we have merchandising.
James, give me a top.
These are all available at $64.99 on iTunes.
$64.99?
No.
You robbing bastard.
It will be now I've wore it.
I spoke to Joey Abell yesterday, and he told me, in the interview, he said to me that he will get you out within 5 rounds.
Good luck to him if he can. Hopefully he can.
Why hopefully?
It'll put me out of my misery, won't it, of training all the time. You know, hopefully he can. I'm not bothered. If he puts me out, he puts me out. I'm not as good as I thought I was, am I? And it'll just rid me of boxing. Just what I wanted.
Okay. Are you taking any notice of his 28 knockouts out of his 29 fights at all? Peter Fury said that he's just fought a load of bums in his opinion, so not to take any notice of that. Is that the way you see it?
I'm not interested. You know, all heavyweights can punch, whether they've got knockouts or not. You know, walk into a big and you're going down, get back up and you might go down again, but it's just all a matter of heavyweight boxing, isn't it? You know, whoever he's fought in America, they're not as good as me, so I'm knocking out all bums, and they're all bums compared to me, Coogan. All of these divvies, Chisoras and Johnsons and all these idiots, I've already beat them. So I'm knocking them all out this time, just to concrete it.
Over the Christmas period, I think it was a little bit before, you announced your retirement. So what was that in aid of, to be honest?
I had enough of it, so I retired and...
Genuinely retired?
Genuinely retired, went on a nice cruise for a few weeks, set myself silly, shagged myself silly, drunk myself silly, and then I got a big offer, for, as you do, you know, when you retire, all the greats have to come back, don't they?
That's what they do, apparently.
Big offer come through the post, and I'd said, oh yeah, I'll have to have a bit of that, so I thought, right, I'm back out of retirement. Just a stunt, you see.
So it weren't just a Twitter ploy, just
No, I definitely retired. I was officially retired. I started smoking cigars and everything.
What cigars were you smoking?
Caribras or something like that. Yeah. Cahibras. What's the name of them? Or just the great ones, the good ones. Okay. Cuban shit.
Yeah.
Cubans, baby. This long, that fat. Something else is that like that as well.
Oh dear. I know where this is going. Listen, this talk of this rematch between you and Chisora.
Yeah.
If everything goes to plan for the pair of you, how motivated are you for this fight from the let's just talk how it is, the payday you was getting with Hay last year, falling through twice, to fighting Chisora, like I said, in a massive fight, still a massive fight, but how motivated are you going into that if that fight was to happen?
Listen, I am motivated. Let's just talk real, right? I've got to get Saturday night out the way. Anything can happen, but if I win, I win, and obviously I'm going to win. Then I've got another fight in April against somebody else, some other journeyman who I'm just going to beat up, get some rounds out. And then I've got Chisora or Johnson, the winner of them two. To be honest, it's not a motivating fight, is it? Because I've already beat the two of them easy as well.
Why do you want the fight with Chisora then, or why does that appeal to you now?
It doesn't really appeal to me. It doesn't appeal to me. I've already beat the guy 2 years ago, you know. But it's about money, innit? Frank Warren's offering the money, putting the money on the table, so you got to go where the money is. It's no point in going and fighting somebody who no one's heard of for no money. I need money fights, and Chisora, although he's not a top-class opponent, he's good money for some reason because it's a British showdown, so I'm just going where the dollars are, pounds.
You'll be fighting this Saturday. You're also going to be fighting in April. Is there anything you think with that 2 fights before that fight? Are you fighting that right? I should ask you a different way. Are you fighting because you were in activity last year, that you only had 1 fight last year?
Yeah, I'm fighting for the inactivity and the package deal I got anyway, which allows me to fight 2 waiters. So it don't really matter. So it's a package deal.
Don't underestimate him. You never know.
I'm not underestimating him, but I'm Tyson Too Fast Fury. He's Joey Minnesota Ice, whatever his name is. He's already been knocked out 7 times or 5 times. So he's going to get knocked out again, isn't he?
Have you watched any of his fights?
I don't need to, because he's going to come forward swinging them big punches. I'm going to slip, bang, bang. He's going to go down like a big oak tree, 6'5" of him, to the floor. Then I'm going to look and I'm going to go, I want you, sucker. Vladimir Klitschko. Yeah. Then I'm going to deal with Chisora pretty comfortably. I'll knock him out this time, because he's a bit shot worn now. He's had another couple of losses since I beat him, 3 losses. He's had some hard fights and he's very vulnerable, so knock him out and then it's on to Vlad, and I will knock Vlad Spark out.
Do you anticipating fighting for a world title? Obviously this is an eliminator if you and Chisora, if that happens, so will you anticipate fighting for a world title this year?
Hopefully, but I don't think Vlad's got the balls to face me, so he'll probably run around doing whatever he's going to do for the next whatever and probably take it into mid-15. But by then he'll have to fight. But I'm hoping Mick Hennessy and Frank Warren can force the issue and make him fight. If not, then whatever, I'll fight anybody. Maybe the winner of Ariola and Stavern for the WBC title. It's wide open out there for somebody as talented as I am, just to go in and take over this heavyweight division from a load of bums and old men.
Okay, fair enough. James Argent's been training. Has been training with you in Cairns. How's that gone? I've seen a little bit of footage.
Pretty surprising, actually. Pretty surprising. I didn't really know him to begin with. He seemed a nice enough fella, but I thought he was going to be a bit of a wimp when he came over, like the only way is Essex and all that sort of stuff. And then he came over and he's like really competitive and he wants to do things and trains pretty hard, you know. For somebody who's just a beginner, he trains hard and he's got all his equipment, his boxing gloves, head guards, skipping rope, everything. So I was impressed, pretty impressed. Sound guy as well, pretty sound.
I see you have a little move about him. Was you going easy on him?
No, I was trying to knock him out, but he was a bit elusive and I couldn't land on him, so just had to block instead.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He looked pretty impressive from the footage. He's been out to the Mayweather gym, hasn't he? So he's come over to you and see you.
Few money moves out there. So if he wants to fight, he was talking about having a celebrity boxing fight. So it could be interesting.
It's good stuff, Arj. You were asked this in the press conference. You fought a pair of them, Chisora and Johnson.
Yeah.
Who wins that fight on Saturday, and who's the better fighter?
Depends, because Kevin Johnson is a bit of a gimp. There he is.
Johnson. Huh? He just called you. Oh.
Hurry up and get yourself back here.
He talk about my mama?
He called you a gimp.
A who?
A gimp.
You know what that stands for, right? You know a Kemp, right?
A gimp.
A Kemp?
No. Have you seen Pulp? No. G-I-M-P.
Oh, you see, he got a stuttering problem. He meant P-I-M-P. He been working on that thing. We're going to finish him. He made it to level 9. We're going to get him to level 12. Give him about 2 weeks, 5 days, and 32 weeks, and 6 months, 3 hours, and 14 minutes. We be ready.
What is that?
Do you know his hat has got earphones built into the hat?
He's an idiot, I tell you that. But he's a likeable idiot, and I do like him. I've got a lot of time for the Kingpin. We spent some good time with him in Canada, and he's a real laugh. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Is Eddie Chambers here?
Eddie Chambers has been over there, yeah.
No, is he here today?
No, he was here, but he got detained at the airport for being American. Some reason he never had no visas or whatever, so he's been locked up at the airport for a bit. But the answer to your question, Chisora or Johnson? Well, if he comes for a fight, yeah, he can beat anybody, that fella. If he comes and turns up and he's in any sort of shape, he can beat anybody, especially somebody like Chisora. Dangerous fight. I advised them not to take it, but they don't listen to me. What do I know? I only fought them both, but I don't want them to scupper my £1 million fight. Then it'll be 2 paydays down the Swanee. But you know, they will. They're just going to do it anyway. So if everything's fair and official, I fancy Kevin Johnson if he's in shape. If he's not in shape, Chisora will outwork him. Too much work rate. But he says he's in shape. So, but he did say that every time. So we don't know.
All right. Tyson Fury, listen, thanks for talking to IFL TV. Have you got anything else you want to say to the IFL TV listeners, watchers?
Nothing, I'm just attacking London on Saturday. Me and my posse, as they say, are going to be out on the town, London. We don't know where we're going to go, Essex, I don't know. We don't know, but we are on it like a car bonnet, as they say.
You know I live in Essex, don't you?
You do, and you've been promising me to take me out in Essex for the last 3 years, so I might just take you up on that.
After your fight, wherever you want to go.
It's on then, it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on.
Will you leave Paris at home?
Paris is not coming. She's not too well, so
Sorry to hear that.
left at home. So I'm back on the pull. I'm on the prowl. I'm only married in Manchester, you see. Gypsy rules.
You need a haircut, I know, Thomas.
I'm growing my hair. I'm sick of being a bald-headed fucking cunt. I don't like baldness. I'm going bald, so I'm going to give it one last hurrah. I'm going to grow it all everywhere.
Good luck with that, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, well, Tyson, listen, thanks.
State to everybody that although it's been tough over the last few days, I've just come up with a solution on how to get rid of nits. Because you see, I have nits. And you know how you do it? Petrol in your hair. And then go and smoke some cigarettes. Over and out.
Coogan Cassius, Tyson Fury, IFL TV, thank you very much.